Welcome to the first episode of The Skill on VidMe. That's right, this is King Coopa J, and this is the first episode of The Skill exclusively on VidMe. Make sure you follow me on this because it is so hard to get views on here because not too many people are here yet, and I'm trying to be one of the first guys to really make this thing jump in sports. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, the Boston Celtics defeat Washington 121-101. John Wall had 21 points, 4 rebounds, and 4 assists. Bradley Beal, his counterpart, his fucking main man, he only put up 16 points. What's up with that? Bill, get your act together. Anyway, on the other side of the rock, Crowder did his thing. He put up 18 points with 8 rebounds. Al Horford showed up with 19 points, 6 rebounds, and 7 assists. And your man, Isaiah Thomas put up 18, 3, and 9 assists. He did alright. He did his thing, and my man got his head together. I'm going to tell you a little bit about that in a minute. But anyway, the man who showed up, the man who did his thing, the man who came to play, the man who was also injured, Avery Bradley, put up 29 on their ass, y'all. 29 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists. Get some, nigga. Get some. That's right. He did his thing, man. I salute him. My man had a bad hip coverage at the end of the game. My man Isaiah got up there. He gave a shout out to Avery Bradley, and I want to talk to you guys about this, okay? Because they asked him. They said, "How do you feel about Avery Bradley's play?" Well, first of all, he put up 29 points. That's what I'm thinking. Okay, so Isaiah Thomas said, this is what he said. He said, he played like he was supposed to play. What? Okay, first of all, I got a hip injury. He didn't play like he was supposed to play. He played like he was fucking hurt with a hip injury. He just balled the fuck out. Okay, anyway, besides that, he also said he's the best on-ball defender. Really? Do you agree with that? Because I sure as hell don't. I think it's Kawhi Leonard, my man, for the Spurs, 2-time defending NBA fucking defensive player of the year. How do you say somebody like Avery Bradley is better than him? Kawhi, really? Leave a comment in the comment section. Do you think Avery Bradley is a better on-ball defender than my man Kawhi Leonard, the Spurs, 2-time defensive champion? Leave a comment. Let me know about that. You can check the end of game coverage on NBA.com. Damn it, and I ain't provide no link. Anyway, he also said that they need to impose their will. Impose their will. What does that mean? I don't know. He said that he really doesn't watch a lot of film, but he started watching film. He got the film from the coach or whatever. So I guess the dude didn't watch film. I didn't even know that. So he gets the film or whatever. I hope I ain't twisting my words up, but he gets the film. He checks it out. I'm like, you're supposed to do that anyway. That's what everybody do. You know? So he checks the film out, right? He says he was noticing things that he didn't notice before. Of course, fucking looking at film. Alright, so he says he's noticing these things. He's noticing what they doing to him, how they treat him out there on the court. You know, so he's trying to figure out ways to make his team better. Alright, your coach should have told you this a long time. You watch game film, that's what you're supposed to do. That's what you analyze the footage and figure out what makes you, you know, contribute to what you need to do to the team to make them better. You know, so he said that he needs to get the ball out a little more. Figure out how to get his teammates the ball, get them more involved, and not be, you know, so aggressive as like being like forcing things, like forcing, you know, the shot, forcing the drive when he ain't got it. So he said he leaned back, analyzed that, and that's what he brought into this game. And it turned out pretty good because your man Avery Bradley, bum hip, man, put up 29. You know, everybody was in doubles except Amir, you know, in the start lineup. So, hey, salute to them. On the flip side of things, John Wall came out there and his first question was, how do you feel about that game? Okay, how the fuck is he supposed to feel about the game? They got blowed out. Okay, they got blowed out. He don't ask the man that question. You know how the fuck he feel? That was like, I feel like that reporter, that was a waste of a question. How do you feel? Okay, we're in the playoffs. I got smacked we're down. We're down right now. We got one game. One game. We got to make this happen or we're going home. How do I feel? I feel like that was a dumbass question. That's how you feel. But anyway, this is what he said. This is what he did say. Okay? He said they were leaking guys. Now, if you don't know what that means they were sending guys back so they can't, run the fast break. They were sending guys back so they couldn't run. You know how a motherfucker, in the hood, we call it cherry picking. Run down the court already down there. But they were doing this in a defensive way. When they were shooting up the ball, they had defenders running back so Wall and Bill couldn't run the press. Now, is that cheating? No, we call it cherry picking. I think it's a good strategy, and this is something they got from the film that I guess the coach and Isaiah Thomas analyzed. They said, hey, maybe we should just start getting back on D before. That's an NBA term. That's what they use now. We're getting back on D. But really, it's cherry picking. My mans was shooting. They weren't even worried about the rebound. They was getting fucked back. They were getting back. You know what I'm saying? So, but that's something he said he got from the footage. And also they were sending 3 guys at him at a time. So he wanted to make sure his guys were free. He was trying to figure out what he can do and when and what spots on the floor they were guarding him. So, I mean, whatever with that. But something that intrigued me the most is that John Wall said they had to have seen something on film. And I'm like, damn, Isaiah just said that. No, this last, post-game interview, he just said that. He said they had to see something on film. Now, how ironic is that? Isaiah Thomas just said he don't really watch film, and he watches film, and he's getting all this great information. He comes out and blows these guys out. Maybe guys who don't watch film need to start watching film. And then it's funny that John Wall comes up there right after and say, they must have seen something on film. Don't you watch film? You know what I'm saying? But that was crazy. But at the end of the day, he said the reason why they lost is because they wasn't making shots. They got out ahead of them in the first quarter, and they kept their lead. You guys can go back and watch it. They absolutely kicked their ass the whole game, and probably had 14 points in one quarter. And he said that they were more physical. They were more physical than them. And I agree. I mean, look at the score. Killed them. Anyway, let me know what you think. Again, make sure you subscribe to this channel. Me is going down. King Coopa J. I'm here now. I have left YouTube. Not totally, but I think I'm gonna run with this me thing. So I'm gonna really get it in. So again, make sure you guys follow me. Follow me on me. And I don't even know where these links at on here or any of this shit yet. It's new to me. You know what I'm saying?